Hey guys, what's up? What's good? What's going on? So I wanted to jump on and do an energetic check-in and see what's going on for the Sagittarius ninth house collective. So guys, as we're getting this energy dispersed, I'm going to pull what spirit wants to focus in on in this message from this deck, and then I'm going to go in with a few other tarots, but we'll talk about it after I give a few announcements. So guys, I have decided to I've been led to do some all signs videos. I don't really enjoy doing deep dives into all 12 zodiac signs, so I did do some shorts. So how that's going to work is I'll do shorts here and there when led by spirit, and then whoever gets the most views by Wednesday or Thursday, I will then do a deep dive of the top 3 of those and do like an energetic check-in, or if it's like the love reading, then I'll do like a you versus them or what's on your person's mind. So whichever reading you would like to see off of those, leave it in the comments on the short. Alright, spirit, so let's see. So this is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any of your 9th house placements. Guys, very significant messages for the 9th house. This is a general message, so please just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest in the pad. Like, bless somebody else with that shit, okay? If it's not for you, don't try to force the shoe. It's too stressful, honey. It's too stressful. So the energy, what spirit wants to talk about is we do have like some type of, it's like, I feel like that spirit is trying to get you to be in a place of not being emotionally influenced by your surroundings as to going after things that your heart truly desires. So the Knight of Cups is the archetype that Sagittarius is currently showing up in. So it's like you're finally getting in this place of just being open and just allowing yourself to dream, and you know, the Knight of Cups is the hopeless romantic, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think of that energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be for romance, but just think of that mentality when, like, going after a new job. Nobody can wipe this smile off my face as I'm going to go fill out this application, or as I'm going to this interview. I already got it in my mind as if I got it, and I'm imagining what I'm going to do when I get my desk space and all of this. You know, this is that dreamy like energy. And so I really do feel like that this is that energy of not allowing any type of naysayers or gossip or negative talk to pull you off of that mindset right now, okay? So, see, persevering forward. Sag, I'm getting ready to take it. I was getting ready to throw it back in the deck, but I'm getting ready to take it. We got the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Lover's card. So I feel like that, you know, I feel like that you're moving forward. You've been through some battles, you know what I'm saying? You got the scars to prove it. But I still feel like that you're giving it all you got. You're still pushing forward. And it's like you have absolutely no physical reason to be optimistic and hopeful and dreamy about what's going on. But I feel like that there's just something, that there's this deep knowing here, and it's like you've got the clarity and you're making the choice to move forward after your heart's desires, because the Lover's card was originally called the choice card in the tarot deck, and that choice is being made from a heart space. You're diving deep into your fourth chakra and really seeing what it is that you're missing there, what it is that you're desiring in there, and you're making choices based off of that. And so I feel like that this is what this is. Yeah, and it's like paying attention. Even if you don't know everything, know that on the journey there's gonna be previews of what other people got going on, you know what I'm saying? And you're allowed to draw from that, draw inspiration from those situations. That's the point of the journey, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that you're going to be doing that and given the opportunity to do so, holding on to this. Is beautiful. Sagittarius, 9th house collective, this is beautiful. So what's some of Sagittarius's challenges in this moment here, Spirit? What's the challenge here for Sag? There's some disharmony, some discontent inside right now. The Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. The challenge here is not to get caught up in, okay, so yeah, the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's going to be a strong need to listen to your intuition now. There is, because there is the possibility, excuse me, there is the possibility of some sweet talking, somebody whispering some sweet nothings in your ear, and you thinking they are everything, but they are literally sweet nothings. That could be an issue. Don't over romanticize like, there's a need to be mindful of not over romanticizing certain aspects of this, because now I will say this, with the Nine of Wands, you've been through the battle. Yes, you are giving it all you got and pushing forward and all of that good shit, yes. However, let's not forget that you've been through the battle, and you're one wand away from the Ten of Wands, which is absolutely overwhelmed. So don't go into situations if you can see that they could potentially be very toxic, you know what I'm saying, or trigger something inside of you. Like, if you know that this is a trauma bond situation, I wouldn't like, if you even get the slightest inkling, it's time to start talking, you know what I'm saying? It's time to have the discussions and really looking at the shadow work of this situation. Absolutely. If you see something lurking, don't you dare put on the high heels and act like it's not there, okay? Because I do feel like that is where you kind of run into some obstacles, pushing some red flags and some shadows to the back, you know what I'm saying? Let me see the energy of this Knight of Cups here that's presenting the challenge. What did I just say? Give me just 1 second, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. Wait until you see it. Look, I'm just going to show it to you. Hold on. My sugar loves. Look. Wow. Look. Ooh, I didn't even know red flags was there, but I knew trauma bond was there. I'm telling you, Sagittarius, I feel like that's going to present the... That's wild to me, Sag. That's wild to me. But I really do feel like that if you ignore some of these red flags and don't address it, I think that it'll come back to haunt you. And I feel like that actually does present a challenge for you. So there's a need to be emotionally balanced and listening to your intuition at this time. Make sure that you're going through your healing as well, okay? So if you do encounter someone that does raise a red flag, instead of getting mad at this person or holding something against this person for that, don't dive in and think that you can fix it, but acknowledge it as, okay, that's the universe's way of showing me my red flags and some things that still need to be healed within me. And so God, dive into this healing energy, okay? So let's see. What is the opportunity here for Sagittarius? What is the opportunity here in this present moment for Sagittarius that hasn't been spoke on yet? There's a connection coming in for you, Sag. There is. There is. You just have to stay faithful and stand your ground and know what it is that, like, I'm hearing a song and I'm about to say it, but I don't think this is what it said. I think she says, what it is, what's this, it's like you interested in it, but then there's still this I'm tough, you know, like that demeanor just isn't needed. I wish I knew the name of that song. Yeah, see? Like, there's a need to be optimistic about the journey that you're on and really going, like, be optimistic about this. Don't come up off that horse or let fear distract you and send you into another direction, because I feel like that you're finally breaking free from being influenced, like from these negative emotional influences that have stopped you from going after your true heart's desires. Right now, it's just time to get in peace about it. Show me more into this opportunity. This is stable. It's like understood. Nobody, it's like everyone's equal. Like, you know what I'm saying? No one views the other person as superior or inferior here. Is really what I feel. So ooh, Sag, I do have the devil and the high priestess that came out to show me more about this this Four of Wands. And I clarified, yeah, the Three of Cups is here at the bottom of the deck. I clarified the devil, and I got the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Here's what I'm going to say. Quite a bit is trying to come through off of this. And I want to say this. Even though this is an opportunity to have a stable, solid connection with someone, or a stable, solid foundation, I really do feel like that this is leaning more towards the connection, really. But if it's just a business partnership or whatever the case may be, there is the energy of this, like, without the proper boundaries being set in place. I do feel that there is the potential for there's the potential to have like too much outside interference in this connection here. So the opportunity here to have this connection, and I'm asking more about this. I do feel like that there is a need for preventative treatment, is to begin to do the inner. I do feel like that there's still some inner work that needs to be done. I do feel like that there's still something that gives this apathetic, discontent perspective to Sagittarius that does leave room for, it's like it leaves room for insecurities to show through. And I feel like that if you can address those insecurities and get in this energetic space of the Queen of Wands, which is very confident, charismatic, and can really handle whatever situation she's thrusted into, really honestly can. She would be what in the court card, she would be the witch of the tarot, honestly. And that means that she's able to alchemize any ingredient to make a potion to for her better, for her use, right? So I feel like that if there's some work done and there's some detaching from a toxic mindset and a toxic storyline from youth or from previous relationships or whatever the case may be, I feel like that you won't have to encounter that with this connection. But I do feel like that there is the potential for it there. I'm gonna hold you. And at some point in time, Sag, I really feel like that there's it's never okay for someone to put someone in a situation where they feel like they're in competition with someone else. But at the end of the day, there's with the reflecting that has to be done after someone has placed you inside of that situation, is asking oneself is, where did, for myself, not for them, fuck them, they low lives if they feel like they got to do that, but for myself, what is it, what part of me needs some loving on and some cleaning up that even was able to align with me, okay, to be acceptable in one way or another with me. So let's see. Let's get some information here from the Animal Apothecary by Cara Elizabeth. Love this deck. I love her name because that's my mother's name, and I never met her. And they say she was a rattlesnake, honey. She was one to watch out for. But I love her energy when I tap into it. So we have opportunities. Action leads to success. So I do feel like that there are opportunities open to you, but they do require some sort of action from you. And I feel like that this action, it's if you don't know what to do, start by listening to your heart. It's going to tell you. Your heart and your intuition really is the way through this right now. And when you get some tingles on you, when you get some tingly or whatever, don't dismiss the red flags. Don't decide to overbond with it because it's familiar. Look at it and see why it is familiar, why it is coming up on your journey at this point in the game, and what is it reminding you of? What is it that you're trying to run away from? Ask yourself those tough questions here so that you can get what's good, because there's some good here for you. All right, Sag, I love you. I hope that this actually Spirit is telling me to give you something, but give me one moment. All right, I had to get them kittens some good stuff, honey, some good stuff, and babies was talking. So let's see. This is the closing message for Sagittarius, Spirit, the closing message for Sag. Appreciate everything came from another deck. Let's see. Spirit, what can help Sagittarius along this journey we have just discussed? What is the most beneficial message? Right here it is. It says, setting my own course. I'm telling you, you're going after some new shit, and your heart is leading the way, and people around you are not really going to understand what it is that you're doing, and that's okay. It's not their journey. But you are setting your own course. It says, today I will realize that I am powerless over other people's expectations of me. I'll think about what I want and consider that how I respond to others' needs will affect the course of my life. I will own my own power and choose the course that's right for me. Alright, Sagittarius, I love you. I hope that this message offered you some guidance on your journey. If this message resonated, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. I love you, Sag.